Welcome to today's North Mankato Community Update. I'm your host, Anna Meyer, and I'm joined today by City Administrator John Herenstein and Mayor Mark Dean. Welcome, guys.
Welcome.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for coming in again.
Yeah.
Awesome. So it's a new year, new changes are happening. Can you talk a little bit about what's coming this year in North Mankato?
Sure. Well, the first thing that's happening, of course, is we're having our first change in council in about 8 years. So I first want to thank Council Member Bob Freiberg for all the work he's done these last 8 years. He's been a great leader on our council, been a real fiscal hawk, and really helped us as things have progressed over these last years. So I want to thank him for his years of service. And then I also want to welcome our newest council member, Sandra Oakes, who will be joining us at our first meeting in January, and she's going to be a nice addition to the council. We're really excited to have her join the council.
Absolutely.
She's been a long-time member of the Business on Belgrade organization, has really been a really good asset for our community. I think she'll be a great viable council person, so I look forward to having her there. And then I guess I wanted to talk a little bit about some of the things we've got going on for North Mankato. And the first thing we're going to talk about in January, probably at our second meeting in January, will be to start the discussion about what we want to do with indoor rec. That's been an ongoing discussion with the City of Mankato and the larger community about how that's going to apply for the quality of life things that brings to the community. And now that Mankato State has approved their turf facility going forward, that gives us an opportunity to discuss what our options might be for enhancing Caswell Park to a four-season facility. And so we're going to start talking about that.
Yeah, and I think it's especially interesting for me to look back and remember the conversations we had at the end of 2014 and early 2015 when you stepped forward and said, you know, John, I think, and to the council, I think it's time we go seek a renewal for the sales tax with the idea of expanding the indoor recreational offerings at Caswell Park and trying to generate some additional economic activity in that corridor. Since that time, we were successful in pursuing a regional extension of the sales tax. Again, we want to thank the voters for overwhelmingly supporting it by 74% when it was approved in 2016. And then we were able to participate in a very meaningful, structured conversation with community users and business groups about all of the different elements of recreation, how that plays into quality of life, how it plays into talent, and how it plays into the future of the region. What we've seen since that time, and as that conversation has gone on, is that different entities have picked up pieces of those needs, like Bethany Lutheran College with their proposal to move forward with a turf facility or possibly a field house, like Minnesota State University with the students recently approving their sports bubble, and like the All Seasons Arena Board that continues to work with the Youth Hockey Association to better that facility and potentially consider expansion. So as North Mankato has participated in that, it's now our opportunity to work with remaining users to create not only a place that enhances the strategic positioning of Caswell as a 12-month facility, but also meets local user needs and serves residents.
Exactly right. So we're going to start that conversation. We've had some early discussions about it internally, and we're going to start with that probably with some kind of a workshop, and we'll get started with that conversation and see where that develops. But we're hopeful that, you know, we have some local option sales tax dollars become available in 2020, and we'd like to have something put together that we have an idea of where we're going by then, so we know what we're going to be up to.
Sounds great. I know at the end of the month, the Anthony Ford Pond Hockey Tournament is coming back. What can we expect from that this year?
Well, it's going to be another great event. This will be the 11th year of the Anthony Ford Pond Hockey tournament, and it's probably the 4th year we've had it at North Mankato. And this year, with the help of the Anthony Ford Pond Hockey Association and the Mankato Area Foundation, we'll be introducing our new warming house down at the area with the 2 rinks that we have down there, and then be able to service the pond hockey that's taking place on the lake. So our warming house is under construction as we speak, but it's making good progress now. We're seeing some good momentum on it, and we're hoping to have it done by the time the tournament comes around, that end of January. And so we're looking forward to having the opportunity for our citizens to come in and take a look and check it all out by then.
I think it's just a great opportunity to come and enjoy a park that's become really a 12-month action center for the city, and enjoy youth hockey. It's a very scenic place when you see the youth skating on Spring Lake Park, the bluff in the background, now the newly finished warming house created with community funds that'll provide additional space for these groups as a warming house for people that are using the hockey rinks, both the public and the youth hockey users, as well as in the summer when the Spring Lake Park swim facility is finished. So I would encourage residents to stop by and enjoy the event.
Yeah. And just a little bit about the event itself. On January 25th, we will be having an alumni hockey game between the East and West hockey teams, and that'll be followed by a concert at the Mankato Brewery with the Murphy Brothers, so we invite everyone to come down for that. And then on Saturday the 26th, we will have the adult pond hockey tournament, and then on Sunday it'll be the youth pond hockey tournament. And we're really looking forward, get tons of kids down there for that. It's really a great event, and so we invite the community to come down and just take a chance to come down and take a look at what ice skating looks like out on the lake. So it's a lot of fun.
Good.
Sounds like a great event to get residents out of their houses and out into the cold and enjoying the
From an Arizona into the elements, yes.
Yeah, exactly. Well, thank you guys so much for being here today and talking about the new changes coming up this year. This has been the North Mankato Community Update, and we'll see you next time.